Peace, family, peace, peace, peace. Okay, so I just pretty much came in the house from going to Whole Foods, and I want to do a video pertaining to how to build your confidence. Okay, but before we get into that video, okay, let me take the stuff out that I got from Whole Foods just in case, you guys, maybe you want to change, you want to shift your eating habits, okay? So I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff that I got from Whole Foods, and then I'll talk about how to build your self-confidence up and things of that nature. So 1 second. Okay. All right. So I had went to the Whole Foods in Jersey City. Okay. I like their Whole Foods. And you know what? Okay. I was a little nervous. Okay. I was a little nervous. And the reason being was because I went to their Whole Foods one other time, and I didn't do a walkthrough. I just went when I was on my 7-day water fast to get some Mountain Valley water. And so today, right, well, actually, a few days ago, I had put on my YouTube page asking my YouTube family, okay, if they wanted to see me do a Whole Foods video or an inspirational video for the next video. So it was like 7 people that voted or something, and they said they wanted Whole Foods. So I said, you know what? It is a challenge, okay, for me to go to the Whole Foods because I only been here one time and it's fairly new. And I like Whole Foods. I like shopping at Whole Foods, okay. To me, it's just a certain type of feeling, okay, when I go to Whole Foods. I like luxury, okay. Let's just call it what it is. I like being around stuff that is nice, stuff that is beautiful. Whether it's a supermarket, is a neighborhood, or whatever. That's the type of stuff I like, okay? And in order for you to expand your consciousness, okay, expand whatever it is that you desire, you must get out of your environment, okay? In order for you to create certain things, you have to get out of your environment. You can say all day long, like, I'm going to have this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. But it's the initial steps that you tend to take that when you take those steps, you start getting creative, okay? You start fantasizing, you start using your imagination, you start getting creative. In a sense where as though you say, you know what, I could change my whole life. You know what, I could live here. Right? And you don't necessarily know how it's going to happen. You don't need to know when it's going to happen or whatever it is like that. The whole point is for you to get out of your environment, for you to enjoy your life, for you to start doing things that is going to challenge you in a sense where as though you change your whole existence. You change your whole paradigm, which is a multitude of habits, okay? All right. So I had got some organic spring mix, lettuce and stuff. And it's so funny because I used to buy watercress, right, at Whole Foods a lot, but the Whole Foods that was like 45 minutes away from me. And I remember I used to go out there to Bridgewater Whole Foods, okay? If you're not from New Jersey, you probably don't have a clue what I'm talking about. But the ones that's from New Jersey, hopefully they know what I'm talking about, okay? So Bridgewater, okay? I would go out there and I would get watercress. Watercress is really, really good, okay? Vitamin D. It has so many beneficial nutrients in there, but I don't see any Whole Foods selling them now, okay? And this was like, what, 6.5 years ago when I used to put them in my smoothies, the watercress, but now I don't see any, okay? And I went to this Whole Foods today, and I'm like, I thought I seen some watercress. I got excited, and it was goddamn spinach, okay? Or was it arugula? No, it was spinach. Okay, so I only went there. I didn't see. This is the thing. Okay, when you showing up, is never about the destination. Okay, let's say it again. Okay, it's not about the destination. Okay, I didn't really go to Whole Foods because I needed stuff. That's not really why I went. Okay, I wanted to get salads and stuff, but that wasn't the whole point of me going. The whole point of me going was to get out of my comfort zone. And the whole point of me going was to experience something different. also because my YouTube family, when they said they wanted to see the next video for me going to Whole Foods, I said, oh, this is a perfect time to get out my comfort zone and go there. Okay, so whenever you see me doing a challenge, it's never about the destination. It's never about like their specific thing. It's always about me interrupting the paradigm. That's what it's always about. Okay. All right. So we have some rosemary. Rosemary, I use this for my hair. I use this for my hair, okay? I'll put it in a spray bottle. I'll boil it, steam it first, like the herbs that I have up there on the counter. And I put this in my spray bottle and I spray my hair and stuff like that with infused rosemary. It's pretty much water with infused rosemary. And I like cooking with rosemary. It just gives your food a certain type of taste, okay? It is so tasty. It's so good. It's just so different. You get what I'm saying? Especially with mushrooms, okay? And some gravy and some potatoes. All right. Okay. All right, so we got some rosemary here. We have some mushrooms, some white organic mushrooms. I was looking for the other ones, the brown ones, but I didn't see the brown ones, like not like this at least. Okay, so I got 2 of these. Okay, and this water, okay, Saratoga. Okay, so this is spring water. This is really, really good. Is this in Mountain Valley that I really enjoy drinking, okay? But if I'm like at Stop and Shop, well, Stop and Shop, they just started 70s, okay? But yeah, so these are really good Saratoga spring water. So it's either this or Mountain Valley that I really enjoy drinking, okay? So we got that. Let me see. So this is our second thing of spring mix. Then we have some almond milk, and I love getting the milk from Whole Foods, right? This almond milk, because this big gallon, I think it's a gallon. 1 second. Yeah, I believe it's a 96 for an ounce, whatever. But this big gallon, okay, it's like $6, okay? Instead, you know, I ordered the other milk. I think I ordered almond milk from Fresh from Amazon. And I think that milk was, I don't know if it was 4 something or whatever. But this is good, okay? It's organic, original almond milk, and it's unsweetened, okay? Then we have some green onions, okay? I got 2 of these because today's plan is to make mushrooms with some kiwi, some green onions, some rosemary, and this onion mushroom packet that I got. Honey, good time. We having a good time over here, okay? A good time, all right? So we got this, and then I have some cilantro. So cilantro is really good for you. It pulls out the metals from your body. The first person that taught me about cilantro was this guy I used to date. His mother was Dominican, and his mother was Dominican. He was Venezuelan. And every time she cooked, she would use cilantro, and it tasted so good. Okay, and so from me eating the cilantro, I just was like, oh, it tastes so good. And so one day I heard Dr. Sebi say cilantro is really good. It pulls out metals and stuff. And I think it was Patrick Dwells or something like that who also said it. So cilantro is really good to eat, especially if you have like any stomach aches or anything like that. It's really good. But mainly to pull out metals or anything like that. So it's really good. Okay, so moving on. So I had got some potatoes. I was looking for a certain type of potatoes, but they didn't have the ones that I had got before. So these are organic, pure Prince Edward Allen, and the bag was pulling me. It looked kind of fancy, okay? And you know, when I go to and that was a part of me, I was excited to go to, well, I was a little nervous to go to Whole Foods a little bit, right? But then a part of me, I knew once I got in Whole Foods, I would be picking stuff up, okay, that caught my eyesight because it was fancy. Okay, not necessarily a lot of times. So when I go to the supermarket or wherever I go, if it looked fancy, if it looked like it cost a little bit, if it looked like it cost a little bit, honey, I like it, okay? So that's why we got these potatoes. But no, I wanted the potatoes anyway because I'm going to make this potato with some mushrooms, like I said, with some onions and some rosemary. It's going to be a good time, okay? Next, we have some dandelion, okay? So dandelion is really, really good, okay? It's good. It's high in iron. It has vitamin D in there. I'm gonna make a concoction. I'm gonna put the dandelion in my greens, okay, for the salad. But I'm also gonna use it for my hair, okay, because it's high in iron. All right. So if you and some people, I know you guys, like a few of the guys, right, said about my gray hair. But if you have premature graying, it could be from a few reasons. It could be from the foods that you eat in that is stripping the iron and everything like that that's causing the premature grays. It could be a number of reasons, okay? And so I'm gonna use some dandelion, okay? Then we have some more mushrooms, okay, these, and we have our bananas. I got some more bananas, although I have bananas here, but the plan is to make a smoothie and a few. And then we have this. So I don't know. Maybe Whole Foods, maybe the price had went up. So I remember this was like $4 something, but today when I went in there, this was $6.29. And I was gonna get a few of them, but I said, they price must be went up on this, okay? But this juice is really, really good. Evolution. I like the Vital Berry, but it's a watermelon one. It tastes so good. And this one, it has apple, orange, raspberry, strawberry, mango, and a Solarola. I don't know, honey. But this is what it has in there. Okay. And it is so tasty. It's really, really good. So that's pretty much my rant about the stuff that I bought from Whole Foods. And this is what I'm going to say about boosting your self-confidence. 1 second. Let me just keep telling you guys, get the Psycho-Cybernetics. Okay. I was on a train reading this. Okay. The books that I read, majority, like this book is an experiment book. Okay. So this book, it walks you through like, challenging yourself or whatever it is, changing your self-image and things of that nature. And when I'm doing challenges, it's not that I don't get faced with fear, because I do. Okay. I do get faced with fear. But what I tend to do is I tend to get things or read things or listen to things that is going to walk me through whatever it is. And so that's where most of my content come from. I said that yesterday, I know. But I just want to keep letting you guys know that everything is within. If you start challenging yourself, if you start getting out of your comfort zone, your life is going to change. Okay, the reason why your life is not changing is because you stuck in a routine. You keep doing the same exact thing each and every day. And once you start following your heart, you will be assisted. Okay, because let me tell you something. I know sometimes we feel like, well, if I follow my heart, I may encounter these type of people or that type of people. Every time I follow my heart, or every time when I'm operating on a high frequency, you won't even see certain people any longer because the frequency that you're on. Okay. And so when I'm in Whole Foods, right, today I went there early. I decided, I said, you know what, I'm gonna go there early, whatever. The vibe was nice. Okay. People just in there. Okay. They got a blazer on or whatever. They just in there coasting. Okay. You don't hear no rowdiness. You don't hear, no arguments. They ain't loud. Okay. They just, the vibe is nice. And that's what I like. I like being around the vibe. Okay. It's a certain vibe. Okay. That is, in harmony with me. And so that's why I like going to certain places. Okay. All right. So shifting building your confidence up, okay? This is how you're going to start building your confidence up. You're going to build your confidence up because you're going to get out of your comfort zone, okay? You're going to write something down. You're going to write something down, whatever that thing is, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to follow up on it, okay? So, for instance, I said, you know what? Where's my book? Okay, so these my goals, right? And this is like my list from Whole Foods, okay? And so my goals was for me to make a few videos today, but also for me to go to Whole Foods and challenge myself, right? And so I needed to keep my word to myself. That's how you're going to build your self-confidence up. You're going to keep your word to yourself, okay? Self-confidence, and people say, you know, well, they confident or whatever it is like that. But in order for you to be confident, you really got to get out of your comfort zone, because that's how your confidence, your self-esteem is, and everything is going to go up. You feel it instantly. So when I was at Whole Foods, right, and I first got in there, and there's a new Whole Foods, okay? I've been here one other time. Today was, you know, the second time. But like I said, I never did a walkthrough. I never did recording in this Whole Foods. Normally I do recordings in Whole Foods, but this Whole Foods, I never did it, right? So as I'm in here, and I take my headphones out, okay, because I want to be attentive. And also I want to challenge myself. So I can't hear myself if I got really my headphones in. And so at first I'm like, all right, last night I was like, what type of video I'm doing? Am I doing like a live video, a YouTube live video while I'm in Whole Foods, or am I going to record myself, whatever it is? So I come up with a game plan, right? And the game plan was to do a walkthrough, record myself, right? And as I'm in here, when I first start recording, one of the things, you know, I'm looking for a cart or whatever it is like that. And you have to be patient with yourself. That's another thing. And you have to talk kindly to yourself, okay? Because you have to remember that the words that you tend to tell yourself, that is what's going to be your reality. So if you're telling yourself that, you know, I'm confident, like I am loved, and I am patient, I am serene, okay, from Dr. Joseph Murphy book, The Power of the Subconscious Mind, okay, I am confident, I am serene, I am calm, and you tell yourself these things as you go to these new places, right? The ideas that you once had in your mind, you're not going to you're not going to really be focused on it, because now you're doing self-talk, now you're doing affirmations, okay? And so what I noticed with myself, right? Like I got the card, okay? And then as I'm walking through, I'm like, okay, all right, okay. So I start becoming comfortable because the challenge is already over. All right. I got to the Whole Foods. Okay. I'm in the Whole Foods. Okay. I'm doing the recording in the Whole Foods. So pretty much the challenge is over. Right. And a lot of times you may think that things are like, sometimes we give ourselves the worst case possible. Like we paint this picture that is never going to come true. Okay, you may paint this picture like, oh wow, when I go in here, you know, I wonder if I'm going to have everything together or whatever it is, all these different things. And that shit don't matter, because when you get in there, it's going to be different than what you expected. And the only way to get different is if you actually do it. Okay, that is the only way. And so to raise your confidence, to raise your self-esteem, you know, talk to yourself, positive talk, face yourself, okay? The fear, like I remember hearing Lisa Nichols say, she said, fear is false evidence appearing real. Hey, Oliver, peace here, baby, peace here, peace here. You're the only one that I see on here. But fear is false evidence appearing real. It is not real, okay? And so when you start doing these different challenges and stuff like that, you're going to see like everything that I had in my mind, like none of that stuff came true. None of it, okay? And so I just wanted to touch bases on that and say, you know, make a list, okay? Make a list, or do one thing new. One thing, I challenge you to do one thing new today. One thing new, okay? One thing new. I went to Whole Foods I went there before, but I went there today and I did a walkthrough, okay, and recorded, okay? So I challenge you to do one thing new. I don't care if that's going to the corner store. I don't care if that's walking around a block. I don't care if that's going to a different park. I don't care if that's driving to another city. I don't care what it is. But do one thing new, because what you're going to see is you're going to start feeling good about life. Life is exciting. It's really, really exciting if you start stepping out of your comfort zone. If you start doing things different that you normally wouldn't do. Your life may be boring and dull because you keep doing the same exact thing each and every day. And with that being said, I love you guys. I'm going to come back on here. I got uploading to do. I got editing to do. I'm going to come back on here to make this smoothie. And I'll catch you guys in a few hours. Make sure you're rocking out. Believing in yourselves. Do understand your life is going to get better once your perception gets better. And this is another thing real quick. So when I went, early this morning, I woke up extremely early, like 6 o'clock, 6:39, I believe, this morning. And I'm so proud of myself. Like the person that I'm becoming, I'm like extremely proud of myself. Okay. And I was so excited because when you wake up there early, first of all, I don't go clubbing. I don't go to the parties. If that's what you do what works for you. But when you out early in the morning, what I notice is people that are doing stuff are normally out early in the morning. Okay. And the other ones, they normally sleeping. And so that's why I know, when I heard about Proctor and Brian Tracy, and Peach McIntyre say, they wake up early and stuff, early in the morning, like 5 something in the morning or 6 o'clock in the morning. I understand it now because of the crowd. Okay. Is a certain type of energy and is a certain type of shift. Okay. Not saying that I'm going to be waking up every morning, 6 something in the morning. I don't know about that. We shifting. Okay. And, yeah. So with that being said, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.